Hi, folks. You see, today we are going to see the last part of the book titled Karma, written by Sadhguru. We have this is the 80th video where we are going to see the part C of the book. Part A is over, part B is over. Now we are going to see the part C book part of the book. And you see, part C is full of question answers. You see, Sadhguru conducts a lot of satsang. Satsang is Sadhguru will be there, all the public will be sitting around him, and some of the people from the public audience will be given the chance to ask their doubts, and Sadhguru will be given the answers for all the doubts. Okay, and he has compiled all those things and given it as question answers under part C. And in that, see, I read the whole book, but in that I have taken only a few points for this video, because most of the points we have already seen in the form of his book review and even before that. Okay, so I don't want to repeat the points, but still some of the points are repeated. But I have picked and chosen only some 10 points which are highly relevant. Okay, like that. So let us see this quickly. That is, see, we have already seen about individual karma, this family karma, societal karma, population karma, country karma, earth karma, like that. Okay, so here also Sadhguru says that, every society has got its own karma. You see, some societies are suffering. Some people in the society, in a particular society, are suffering physically, mentally. Now, it's all because of the collective karma. You see, in some places, rape is, the rate of rape is too much. The rate of physical illness is too much. Many people are dying because of poverty, because of so many, because of climatic condition, due to lack of water. No, like that, in certain areas in the world, people are suffering because of some extreme climatic conditions, extreme conditions. Now, this is what we mean by societal karma. That society is suffering because of the collective karma. So, if a person has done some negative karma, which is fitting into that societal karma, maybe he is made to be born there, or maybe he is taken to that place where he is forced to undergo that karma. Okay, that's what is one of the answers for one of the questions raised by the public. Okay, so these are all question answers, and so these 10 points may not be interrelated. Okay, there may not be any connection with each other, but all the 10 answers what I have chosen are centered around one point. What is that point? Karma. Okay, because this finds its place in the book titled Karma. So we are talking about karma only now. So like that. Then the second point is, see, okay, we are talking so much about not making negative karmas or not making new karmas. That's okay. Does it mean that hereafter we all can sit quietly from morning till night without doing any work, so that we don't create more new karmas, new negative karmas? No, that is not the answer. Okay, so inertia also creates negative karma. The answer we have seen elaborately in the previous videos. That is, we have to do our duties. Okay, we have taken birth on this earth, and this lifetime is meant for undergoing the positive and negative karmas in the form of prarabdha karma. We have brought some to be lived up, to live. So we have to live that. There is no escapism. We cannot escape. We cannot simply sit and say that, no, I will not create any more negative karma. That is not the solution. Okay, so inertia or not doing any work or simply sitting is not the solution for not creating negative karmas. Okay, see, God has given the sixth sense only to discriminate the good and the bad. Okay, so the discernment, the capacity, the power of discernment is given to us only for that. So we must utilize that. Okay, not utilizing that properly is also leading to negative karma. That is the point here. We have to note. Okay, then see another point. With this also we have already seen, but I thought I will reinforce and reinstate the whole thing. That is, karma is not a punishment, it is not a reward. So if somebody is enjoying his life, let us not think that God has rewarded him with all good things. If somebody is undergoing some very bad life situation, let us not think that God is sitting up and giving him the punishment. The karma is neither a reward nor a punishment given by God or somebody else. It is all our own creation. And we have taken this birth to undergo that. So let us be very clear about that. So then coming to the next question and its answer, Sadhguru explains about pain and suffering. You see, this also we have already seen. Even before doing Sadhguru's book review, I have already explained to you about pain and suffering in one of my videos. That is, pain is physical, whereas suffering is psychological. Let me elaborate on that once again. That is, see, pain is physical. See, due to some mishappening, say for example, let us take a very simple example. While cutting vegetables, by mistake, we cut our finger by mistake. Blood oozes out and it gives us pain. Where is this pain happening? In the physical body. So, pain is inevitable as far as the physical body is concerned. But what is the meaning of suffering? Sorry. Suffering is, see, this pain, about the pain, we go on lamenting. We go on talking about the pain. Okay, that is the meaning of suffering. And from where is this suffering coming? It is in the mind. See, due to some accident or due to some small cut or due to some, the body gets hurt. Okay, some wound is created. Something happens in the body, at the body level. Then it creates pain. That is inevitable. As long as the body is alive, there will be pain if something goes wrong. That is normal. But what is not normal? I will not say abnormal. What is not normal is, see, some people, they make even a small wound into a very big incident. They keep on lamenting about it. Okay, say a person, for example, is having some headache. What should we do? Take some medicine or follow some method to remove the headache from us. Some sort of self-healing, some sort of some method. What method you follow, it is up to the individual. Okay, some will pop up immediately, one paracetamol tablet. Some will take rest. Some will try to divert his mind. Some will ignore it totally. So different levels of approaching the same. Okay, but these things are normal. What is not normal? What is not desired? What is not a desirable effect is going on talking about the pain. Oh, I'm having headache today. I will not do any work. While cutting my while cutting the vegetables, I cut my finger also. It is paining. It is irritating. It is so painful. I will not do any work. I will not enter into the kitchen. I cannot eat. I need a spoon to eat. I will, like that, going on, magnifying the pain. This happens at the psychological level. This happens at the mental level, which is known as suffering. And suffering leads to negative karmas. So we have to be very careful about it. See, nowadays, the medical science has improved so much. The technologies have improved so much that even a person who has undergone a major surgery will be discharged on the 5th day, probably, depending upon the severity of the operation. And the healing takes place very fast because the medicines are so powerful. Okay, so there is no point in suffering. Pain is inevitable, but let us undergo the pain knowing that it is because of this. That's all. There is no point in suffering because of the pain, because suffering leads to more and more negative karmas. Okay, this is one of his answers. Then another question is, there are two questions related to the same topic. That is, suppose if a human being is leading a very cruel life. Cruel life means what? He is not leading a normal life. He has been very cruel towards everybody, everything, not doing any good karma, leading his life as he likes, enjoying in his own way, or indulging in antisocial activities. There are a lot of things. So by doing this, uh, if that when that person dies, not if, when that person dies, is there a chance that he will be born as an animal? That was the question. For which Sadhguru says no. You see, in the course of evolution, say we were, we were like sand, mud, mountain, like that, crystals, and then small plants, and then big plants, very big trees, and then unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium, and then multicellular, and then invertebrates, that is higher levels of invertebrates, and then vertebrates, like that. See, a human being now on earth has undergone a lot of evolutions. So he has taken so many births, and in every birth he is learning some lesson. So almost finally only the soul incarnates as a human being. So from plants to animals, from animals to human beings. So just because a man is doing a lot of negative karma, is there a chance for him to go back in the process of evolution and be born as an animal? That is the question. For which Sadhguru says, not necessary, no need. Because as a human being itself, uh, there is enough suffering for him to complete his prarabdha karma. He can even lead a life worse than an animal. Okay, so generally a human being, however bad his karmas are, will not be born as an animal in the next janma. That is one question. Then another thing is, see, there is a not a there is a, what shall I say, normal belief. That's the correct word. There is a general belief, okay, that when the person is in his deathbed, what he thinks of, that will decide his next janma. That it's a general belief. And it is also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita that Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna like this. That is, whoever is in the deathbed, if he thinks of me, then I will go to his rescue and I will ensure that his next janma will be good. And you see, there's a lot of misinterpretation of what is being said in Bhagavad Gita. People are twisting and turning as per their mental understanding, which is wrong. You should go deep into the real meaning of what Lord Krishna said to Arjuna. That is, what the implied meaning is, see, throughout the life, a person should think of God, should do good things, so that even when he is in the deathbed, he is automatically uh, prompted to think of God. So when he is calling Lord Krishna, he says he will come to his rescue. There is one more meaning which you have to understand. A person, say suppose there is a person who is in the deathbed now. He is 90 years old, and throughout his lifetime, he has not done any good karma. He has been enjoying his life, doing all sorts of wrong things, antisocial things. Then, if this fellow, when he is in the deathbed, if he is going to call Rama, Rama or Krishna, like that, is he going to be rescued by Lord Krishna, and is he going to be given a very good life in the next Janma? No, that is not the thing. Okay, then everybody can lead such a nasty life and finally get caught. And one more thing you should remember, unless we are trained to lead a life always associated with spirituality or thinking of God or in the surrender mode, when we are in the deathbed, we cannot think of God. Okay. And in this context, there is one more question. Suppose if a person is in the deathbed and he is thinking of his pet animal or some animal and he is dying, will he be born as the same animal? No. See, for example, there is a 70-year-old person. He has a pet dog, and he is in the deathbed, and he is much worried about his dog because after him, there is no one to take care of his dog. So he is much worried. Just because he is worried about his pet dog in his deathbed, it doesn't mean that he will be born as a dog in the next Janma. Never. Okay. Maybe he will take up his next birth in such a way that he is closely associated with dogs or rearing of animals or something like that. Okay. So these are the two answers I would like to highlight here. This is something which we did not discuss so far. So I thought I will pick it up and explain to you. Then another answer for a question is, see, Gautama Buddha could see all his previous janmas, all his previous lifetime, and he has explained that to us, and people have recorded it. Recorded it is, people have written it in the form of documents. They have documented what Lord Buddha has said about his previous lifetimes. I have also read somewhere that in one of the lifetimes he was a rabbit. In another lifetime he was a goat. Like that, I remember reading somewhere. Okay, how could this be possible for Gautama Buddha? Because he turned inwards. We have seen about the Ashtanga Yoga by Patanjali. And see, we should follow all the 8 steps. If we follow all the 8 steps, then we will also get our inner eye, the Ajna Chakra activated. And because of that, we can also see all our previous lifetimes. But it takes a lot of patience to be in the meditative state for so many, I will not say hours or days, for a long time. That's all. We cannot specifically say how many hours, how many days, how many months. It's not possible. So we have to devote a lot of time towards that. Then we can also see our past life. People have seen many of them. Only thing is, you see, a person whose third eye is opened, activated. Now, he may come to know about his past life. He may come to know about his future life. By the time he has reached that mental maturity, he has reached the stage where he doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to disclose such things. No, his aim is to go beyond that. Okay, that is how it happened to Lord Buddha also. So, How did it happen to Lord Buddha? Because he turned inwards. Whereas we people are, with the help of the five senses, we people are simply searching outside. Still, okay, that only when we turn inward for a long time, then if we search inside within ourselves, then we will be able to identify our Atma, our soul. And that is the purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? I have put a video. 50% is to do our duties. Another 50% is to identify the soul within us. That is our purpose. You understand? So only if we turn inwards, we will be able to see our past life and the future life. And for one more question, Sadhguru says, see, personality is the projection of our past life. What do you mean by personality? A person's way of talking, standing, sitting, approaching something, his body language, everything put together is called the personality of a person. Now, the personality is the projection of his past life. So, how he was in his past life, that is what is expressed in the form of his personality in this lifetime also. And I have read many books where people have explained these things very clearly. See, we will do the book review of all those things like death, near-death experience, life after death, how a person it can be hypnotized and asked to go back to talk about all his past life, like that. See, I have read all those books, okay, and in that, in just a small instance, a person is born with a scar on his back. Actually, the scar in this lifetime on his back is the continuation of a big scar which he got in his past life when he was a soldier. He got wounded so badly that it is carried over even in this lifetime. So, it is very true that the personality, what we exhibit, is the exhibition of or the projection of the past life. So, our mannerisms, the way we talk, the way we appear, the body language, everything is the projection of the past life. Okay, that is one thing. Then, another answer. See, the enlightened people have no karma. So, you put it the other way. Only when we exhaust, when we burn out all our karmas, that is Sanjita karma, then there's a chance for us to get enlightened. See, it is true that all those who are watching this Kailash channel have the same goal, a goal. What is our goal? To attain mukti. That is our goal. Okay, and towards that we are all progressing, we are all traveling together on a fast track. But there should not be any hastening of the thing. Like, for example, see, we should not think that I want to burn up all my karma. I want to burn up, so that I get, so that I attain mukti, so that I get enlightened. There is no point in hurrying up, because it takes its own time for us to burn out all our Sanjita karma. It may take one day, it may take one lifetime, it may take 10 more lifetimes. We never know, because we are not sure of our Sanjita karma. How weighty the bag is, we are not sure. But does it mean that we have to stop thinking of mukti? No. All of us are in the right track. All the people who are watching my video are in the right track. So, our aim is to attain mukti. Our aim is to attain salvation. Our aim is to attain liberation. Our aim is to get enlightened. And we are working towards that. But suppose you are saying that, see, Sadhguru says that don't be keen on burning out all your karmas very quickly. Then you will only create more and more karmas. So, medium level. Okay. We have to take care of so many things. See, please remember, whatever I have discussed in my videos, even before doing this book review, kindly go through all those things again and again and again. Make a note of it and try to implement it in your life with immediate effect. Then we can very well burn out our karmas in a phased out manner, in a proper pace, so that we also get mukti. Okay, so if we think that in today or tomorrow I should get mukti, it is not going to happen. It is not possible. So we have to be patient, but we have to, we keep working every second. We keep working towards our goal. Our goal is to attain mukti. Okay, so these are all some of the points which Sadhguru has given as answers for some of the questions. So I think with this we come to the end of his book titled Karma. So the book review comes to an end, and I think we will put a full stop to the series of videos under the heading Karma.